2024 was not a good year for the comic book genre. I had realized earlier at that point that a lot of filmmakers involved in these kinds of projects don't really know what they are doing, and they just think it's a one-size-fits-all formula for everything that has comic book labeled on it. But these two shows surprised me because I knew they would be good, but they surprised me by being very good. And even though I didn't talk about them before, please allow me to talk about why this guy was robbed at the Emmys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph and I am the film fanatic. The Penguin is a 2024 drama series that takes us through the depraved, desperate and disturbing rise to power of Oswald Cobblepot. This is, without a doubt, one of the most beautifully written origin stories out there, and it actually made me feel like we should be getting more origin stories, especially for Batman villains. Normally, I've always had like a stronger affinity for street level stories rather than intergalactic ones, and I think this show is a solid case why. Once again, we see the chaotic nightmare that is Gotham and realize that this is the only sensible person in this show. Picking up from where Matt Reeves stopped, we continue to see a very interesting version of Gotham that looks like the perfect breeding ground for all the crazy people that it has generated. Believe me, there are only like 3 sensible people in Gotham, and Alfred is one of them. The Penguin is a strong political villain to Batman and is one of the few villains with a public image. And this is very interesting to me because they all know he is evil. Why is he free and why is he so powerful? Well, I can't ask that question, I'm Nigerian. This series tells the very interesting story of Oswald's roots, starting from a sadistic, unstable, insecure child with mommy issues. And you know what they say, daddy issues will make you a sociopath, while mommy issues will make you a psychopath. Take a good look at Sophia Falcone. It took daddy issues and a large amount of unfairness to bring out the absolute worst in her. But yet, at the end of the day, she still wanted to do the right thing. I really didn't like the way her story ended, but I get it. This show is codedly star-studded with a number of familiar faces that will make you go, I've seen that guy before. So let me help you. But another place where this film really shines is the cinematography. Not only does it lean into the spectacular atmosphere already established by Matt Reeves, but it is very Godfather inspired and very modern at the same time, which fits wonderfully into this world of corruption, organized crime and political drama that we've entered. It is a wonderfully packaged crime thriller. God knows, I was hoping and praying that both Colin, Farrell and Cristin would win in both their respective categories. It would have been very well deserved. Both of them delivered very well in playing complex characters down to very minor details. Colin's makeup was exceptional. Whoever planned that makeup needs a raise. And I swear, it genuinely feels like Cristin said, see, if his makeup is going to be on point, then all my outfits have to be on point. Because a lot of her looks were just phenomenal. One thing about this girl's arc that I really need to point out is how everybody thought that she was crazy and her brother was a bomb, but the two of them clearly didn't see each other like that. I've said it before that we don't all see the same side of the same people, and if you consider that in writing, it will work wonders for characterization. Even some of the arcs that some of the minor characters go through is actually very interesting and fits so well into the Gotham that we are seeing. Thematically, this film is packed, but like the best mafia films, the most prevalent theme is loyalty and betrayal. Who has whose back? Who's the rat? I swear the thing used to sweet me. It makes me feel like I should enter all these organizations just so I can be a double agent. I will be so good at it. Then there's corruption, duh. Identity and insecurity, something we see addressed thoroughly as Oswald is desperately looking to be loved and Sophia struggles to know and establish herself despite her public image. There's also the American dream, and I genuinely feel if you can make it there, it doesn't mean you can make it anywhere. Make it in Lagos and I'll be impressed. Lastly, ambition, because seeking more power and or knowledge is something I could never fault a villain for. Of course, there are moral guidelines to this stuff before you start calling me a bad person. But the fact is, wanting to grow and develop yourself is something that I can never see as a bad thing, and it's actually something I respected Oswald for. In conclusion, this show is a solid 9. It is definitely worth the watch, and if you haven't seen it, please check it out because it's available on Max or HBO Max, whatever they call it now. Colin Farrell really should have carried this thing, and best believe I will watch Adolescence and judge. Thank God for Cristin Milioti. I know I haven't pronounced that name properly. I honestly thought her category was tighter, but she still pulled through. She better go and book Thanksgiving in her church. Her category had Kate Blanchett, Megan Faye and Rashida Jones. She should be thanking God. Matt Reeves' Batman is my Batman. I love that this show came from that film and I am eagerly waiting for the second part. Do not forget to drop a like. I am very grateful for your support, especially as we are struggling to pull this channel. My target of 250 subs before the end of the year feels more and more possible because of you. Thank you so much and give yourself a round of applause. If this is your first video, welcome and please subscribe for weekly content on storytelling and filmmaking. Check out my short stories and my Medium accounts to get a sense of my debut novel that is coming out next year. All the links are in the description box. While you're down there, please let me know your thoughts on this show and let me know your thoughts on the Emmys in total because I am very happy for Severance and the studio. Share this video with your friends and family that enjoy this type of content and you will definitely see me soon.